everyone. I'm your host, Miles, and you're tuning in at Xraised, where knowledge meets inspiration in the intricate dance of industry evolution. Whether you're watching us on video or listening in on Spotify or Amazon Music, we appreciate you being here today for yet another round of business insight and innovation. And today, we'll talk about something we all love. Efficiency. Whether it's shaving seconds off your morning routine or turning complex industrial processes into streamlined masterpieces, efficiency is definitely king. And if there's one person who spent over 2 decades perfecting how industries operate in our digital age, it's our guest today. He's been connecting sensors to the cloud for over 25 years, way before IoT became the buzzword it is today. Since joining PowTechnology in 2001, he has transformed the company from a respected sensor distributor into a full-scale industrial Internet of Things solutions powerhouse. As their chief executive officer, he blends commercial expertise into technical innovation, helping businesses across countless sectors harness automation and to maximize resources, minimize waste, and let's be real, save themselves a ton of headaches. So let's hear more about all of this from none other than Dave Oakes. Hey, Dave, welcome to the X-Rays community.
Thank you, Miles. Nice to see you.
It's very nice to see you, Dave. It's great to have you here because we can talk more about all things industrial Internet of Things automation and the future of industry. So let's dive straight into PowTechnology, which has evolved from a respected sensor distributor into a full-scale IIoT solutions provider. What were the key shifts in technology and industry demand that fueled this transformation, Dave?
That's a great question. Well, in the same way that the internet has changed the way that we watch movies or plan a journey or a holiday and so much more, then the same can be said for industry and factories. So thanks to advancements in communications and data collection, it's now possible to get the data where it's needed and to get more from the data. So perhaps if a machine trips, then the relevant person can be immediately alerted. If a chemical tank is running empty, then an order can be automatically placed on the supplier when the delivery is made, and it can be automatically reconciled. If a motor or a pump is showing signs of wear, then it can be replaced, saving energy and preventing downtime. Emissions data can be collected automatically and reports easily created, ensuring compliance. The data is needed now in other locations and other systems, not just in situ via local displays across the factory or perhaps via the SCADA systems. Technology has made it possible to get this data where it's needed, no matter where the equipment is, no matter where the person is, and to do this affordably.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting how data has gone from something nice to have to the backbone of modern industry, Dave. You're basically giving machines the ability to whisper when they need attention instead of waiting for a catastrophic meltdown. Now,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? Now, Dave, your company specializes in intelligent automation, helping businesses optimize resources, prevent breakdowns, and even comply with regulations. Can you walk us through a real world example where your solutions had a measurable impact?
I could talk you through hundreds because we've done so much for so many different organizations since we
Oh,
connected our first sensor to the internet nearly 25 years ago. But we've
uh,
not got all day. So let's just look at the distribution of bulk products such as chemicals or fuels, perhaps animal feed or cement. And it's a tough world where the cost of logistics is continuing to rise. There's
mhm,
an increased need and desire to reduce emissions and lower carbon footprints, but
mhm,
customers are getting more and more demanding with higher expectations when it comes to service.
uh-huh,
In this application, we can help our clients increase revenues due to improved service levels and customer satisfaction. And this top line improvement is supported by lower costs, so increased margins. Our clients can now differentiate themselves from the competition. There are benefits right across the business, which are most welcome because we've seen HGV drivers' salaries increase by 21% since COVID, and fuel costs have gone up by more than 45% over the last 10 years. And we
mhm,
see 90% of consumers spend more with companies that offer great customer experiences. So Remote level monitoring is proven to reduce the number of miles to deliver the same amount of product by
Mhm.
over 30%. That's
Mm.
30% less fuel. That's
Yeah,
30% fewer CO2 emissions.
yeah.
It's less servicing of your vehicles. It's less overtime of your staff. It's better planning, so improved efficiencies in procurement, in production. There are fewer times that customers run out of products and need help getting out of a hole. Our remote tank level monitoring solutions lead to a data-driven decision making, automated reporting and logistics planning, improve supply chain efficiencies, reduce carbon reduction, and improve customer satisfaction as well.
Mhm. Over 30% fewer miles driven. Wow. And less
Yeah.
fuel, fewer emissions, better planning, happier customers because their revenue improves. And if your tech could optimize maybe my daily tasks and schedule like that, Dave, I would be unstoppable for sure. And I learned you work with a diverse range of industries, Dave, construction to chemicals, environmental agencies, and yes, whiskey distilleries. So what industries are currently seeing the biggest demand for digital transformation and why?
We're actually seeing it right across the board. You know, who doesn't want to know what's happening and how they can improve it?
Of
Who
course.
doesn't want to increase revenue? Who doesn't want to save money? Who doesn't
Mm-hmm.
want to have happier customers? Um, I mean, we've helped provide innovation in agriculture, monitoring digestate. We've helped wildlife with work on nature reserves, so helping birds and even beavers, which we've seen reintroduced back to the UK. It's
Mm-hmm.
not so much the industry, but the organisation.
Mm-hmm.
Those that are adopting our technology are gaining market share, they're lowering costs. They're the ones that are selling more and making more money. The
Mm-hmm.
organisations that are doing and not just talking are the ones that are winning.
Mm-hmm. I see. So it's not just about the industry, Dave. It's about who's willing to act now and not wait for competitors to outpace them.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. The future is really already here, and the ones who embrace it are the ones who thrive. So, speaking of the future, Dave, AI, anomaly detection, and edge processing are definitely reshaping IIoT. So, how is POW technology staying ahead of the curve in this evolving landscape?
Well, I've got two ears and one mouth. So we listen to our broad range of customers. We attend seminars and conferences. We talk from the C-suite down to the guy on the ground. Um,
Hmm.
we build relationships like the one we've got with Siemens, for whom we're a solutions partner and an accelerator partner. This gives us access to their extensive technology portfolio, which complements our own, as well as their sector specialists and their partner network. If we can't do a part of a requirement, then we often have a trusted ally who we can
Right.
call in to help.
Hmm.
We hear a lot about lack of technical resources across all industries. So, how do our clients find time to implement this technology? Well, we start off by making it easy for our clients. Products that make sense, kits and parts that make it easy to install, remote programming capabilities with low coding to simplify commissioning, features that make fault finding nice and easy.
Mm.
I can speak from experience. I've spent a lot of my early career on top of wet and windy hills programming radio telemetry systems on reservoirs with water getting into my laptop and time pressures and agitated customers. And we draw from that experience.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're making high-tech solutions accessible, Dave, and that's what innovation should be about. You're right. No one wants to be stuck on a windy hill in the rain, wrestling with a laptop and praying their system doesn't crash mid-setup, right?
Absolutely.
And I can
Yes.
only imagine the war stories you've collected over the years. And I know you're pretty busy, but please let me ask one last question for companies looking to start their digital transformation journey, but feeling overwhelmed. What advice would you give them and how can POW technology help them take that first step?
Start simply
Uh-huh.
to begin with. Identify an area for improvement and improve it. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be expensive. It's better to make a start than put it off because it feels too daunting.
Mm-hmm.
Choose something that's manageable and likely to deliver a benefit.
Mhm.
Talk to companies like us. What can we do to help? We can work with you to identify areas where the technology will have the most impact or draw from an experience we've had with others. And then we can help take those ideas and turn them into reality.
Mhm.
But also learn as you do, get confidence, and then that can be shared across the organization. You'll soon not just be walking, but running, and you'll be able to make further improvements, delivering more and more benefits.
Mhm.
Here at PowTechnology, we can support you from your first steps into digital transformation through to a connected array of assets across the globe. Hugely scalable, whether it be pumps, pipes, and tanks, compressors, conveyors, and CNC machines, trains and traffic lights, reservoirs and factories to farms.
So start small, identify the area where they can improve, prove the value while learning along the way, then scale. That's such a solid
Absolutely.
life philosophy, Dave. Not just a business strategy. And it seems having a partner like PowTechnology in your corner makes that first step a whole lot easier. So, Dave, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and for making the future of industry sound both exciting and actually achievable. So, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time, Miles.
It's a pleasure to have you. Well, folks, if you weren't already convinced that data is the secret ingredient to success, I think Dave just made the case loud and clear. Whether you're running a factory, managing supply chains, or even better, ensuring whiskey flows smoothly from barrel to bottle, digital transformation isn't an option, it's the path forward. So if you want to connect with PowTechnology or explore how they can help your business, check out their website at powtechnology.com. And as always, thank you for tuning in to X-Rays. See you next time for another conversation with the minds shaping the future of business. This has been your host, Miles. Stay focused and inspired with X-Rays.